The Buffalo Bills finally beat the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. Next up, the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to Buffalo against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Welcome everyone to another edition of Buffalo Against the World with Kulu and Cuzzo Brad and the Buffalo Bills. Do it again. Another 30-piece too. 30-20 over the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. First time since 1998 the Buffalo Bills beat the Colts in Lucas Oil Stadium. And beside me, as always, is my co-host, Cuzzo Brad. What's going on, Cuz?
What's going on, everybody? I'm probably lagging. I look like I'm lagging. Am I lagging?
You lagging a little bit.
Lagging a little bit. I'm sorry. Sorry to deal with that. But how's it going, everyone? Good win. Salute. Y'all know what day it is. Definitely. And I want to say a special shout out today because 40 years ago today, this king to my left was born. 40 years ago today. So I want to celebrate you. And for those who don't know, me and this gentleman to my left are actually cousins. It's not just a name. We're actually cousins. And 40 years ago today, this man was born. So love you, cuz. Celebrating you today. How you doing?
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, cuzzo. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the love I've gotten. Much love to everybody. I don't celebrate, but I still appreciate the acknowledgement of becoming a middle-aged man, so to speak. But before
how'd that feel coming out your mouth?
Well, man, a lot of cats didn't make it, man. So I'm glad to be
true,
here, man.
True.
So, man, let's get going on the show, man. Bills get the big win because, man, there's a lot happened around the league. Take us around the league. What's going on?
Man, a lot went down. When it came around the league. I am lagging, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to go around the league. Going around the league because some interesting stuff happened. A lot of cool stuff. First off, we're going to start off with Thursday's game. In between the Ravens and the Bengals. The Ravens pulled off the win, beating the Bengals 35-34. The Giants actually showed up and actually made it a competitive ball game against the Carolina Kitty Cats, but the Carolina Kitty Cats paid off. And they went overtime 20-17. The Patriots actually beat the Bears. 19-3. The 49ers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20. A little controversy at the end of that game. We'll get into that later, but it's cool. The Kansas City Chiefs, they got to be like the luckiest team in football. They have to be like the luckiest team in football, and now it's just getting sad. But they won again, remain undefeated off a blocked field goal on the final play of the game. They beat the Broncos 16-14. The Steelers, who everybody has slept on, a lot of people slept on the Steelers. They have beaten the Washington Commanders, and they are 7-2. They beat the Washington Commanders yesterday, 28-27. The Vikings beat the Jaguars, 12-7. The Saints pulled off the upset against the Falcons, beating them 20-17. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS, a guy we just got rid of a week ago, scored a touchdown and had over 100 yards. Probably should have kept him on the roster. Anyway, moving on. The Titans lost to the LA Chargers 27-17. The Jets didn't even show up in Arizona. They made one good play, and that's kind of it. They lost 31-6. The Cowboys, wow. They fell to the Eagles 34-6, and trust me, the score wasn't even that close. And the Motor City Kitties, I fell asleep on this game last night, but they pulled off the last-second defeat to the Houston Texans, beating them 26-23 off a last-second field goal. And tonight, the Los Angeles Rams play the Miami Dolphins. So, By the way, the Bills finally won in Lucas Oil Stadium yesterday. They finally pulled off the win, finally beating that team in that oil drum they call a stadium, 30-20, beating the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a victory Monday today. Feeling great about it.
Yes, sir. Cuz I'm gonna ask you to just go out and come right back in just to get your lag.
We'll do that immediately.
Right.
Yep, we'll do that immediately.
All right. So when Cuz comes back, we'll keep going with the conversation, but we're gonna talk about this game. Cuz is gonna come right back in. But listen, man, the Bills got the win against the Colts. Absolutely was great to see the Bills continuing their stampede on teams. Another 30 piece, y'all. Another 30 piece. The Buffalo Bills pull it off, and they got a big game coming up this week. So, guys, let's first talk about the offense. I mean, the offense played very well, but you know what? Let's switch it around. Let's start with the defense because the defense scored the first touchdown. Teron Johnson, man, this kid is balling and always been balling for the Buffalo Bills. Every time this kid shows up, proven to be one of the more efficient. There you go. You're back. We starting with the defense, man. We starting with the defense. We're talking about Teron Johnson and his interception, the pick six. Teron Johnson is one of those guys over the last 3 years who has really been a standout player in that nickel corner position, really locked it up. It's really turned into almost like a starting position as much as he's on the field. So he's a really impressive player. Austin Johnson snatched the interception with one hand with the mitt.
You gotta love when the big guys get a pick. You gotta love when the big guys get one.
Does that take you back to Sam Adams against the Patriots?
It does. It's always special when a big defensive lineman get a chance to get an interception and run the ball. It's always special, and that one just warmed my heart yesterday because big men they do the dirty work. They don't get love unless they get a sack. They get no love. So it's always special when they get a pick. So you hit the nail on the head. Teron Johnson actually forced 4 turnovers. He forced 4 turnovers yesterday. That's huge. Huge.
Yeah. He almost had another pick, too.
He almost
had another pick he dropped. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy if he took that one. And that one could have went to the house. So shout out to him. And I always must give credit where credit is due. Sean McDermott's secondaries are always very good. His secondary are always very good. And he played the position himself, play corner himself. So he's very wise on the coverages that he uses against and takes away team's best receiver, best player all the time. Consistently, he does that. So definitely got to send a shout out to McDermott on that. There was some struggle. There was some struggle. And the run game, again, continues to be a problem for the Buffalo Bills. We beefed up a little bit. We brought some beef. We did bring some beef back to the middle of the interior of the Buffalo Bills defensive line, but the run defense still continues to be a problem. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean the run game is just not. It's not holding up the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, I mean when it comes down to it, they're not scoring points. But honestly, the run has been the Bills' Achilles heel. The Miami Dolphins ran all over us yesterday. The Colts ran all over us. The Ravens ran all over us. It is a problem. It is a problem. And it's going to come down to a crucial time because in the playoffs, you're going to have to be able to run the football. And the teams in the AFC like to run the football. So, I mean, hopefully, defensive Bobby Babich and Sean McDermott could tune that up to stop that run. But it is definitely a problem. To beat the Bills, you have to run the football. And that, so far, teams have not picked that up aside for the Ravens. They haven't picked that up.
Yeah, and that is an issue. But the 3 interceptions really, really took this team down. The 3 interceptions, the defense really won this game. You got to give credit to the defense. I mean, Taylor Rapp making a magnificent interception. Teron Johnson set the tone in the beginning. And as we mentioned, Austin Johnson, the one-hand interception, just like straight snatched it out the sky. Like, did we see Joe Flacco again after that? Is he done?
I don't know. I would have took him out at halftime. I would have took him out at halftime, put Anthony Richardson, Big Tony in. Because, I mean, honestly, it's not helping your franchise keeping Joe Flacco in there. Yeah, he became more efficient in the second half, and he wasn't really missing passes. But at this point, putting Anthony Richardson in, I think, would have only improved your team. And he's a threat. He can run as well as pass. And to beat the team like the Buffalo Bills, you got to be able to run it. He gives you that dual threat aspect that I think would have worked. So I don't know. I love Joe Flacco. Great career. Won a Super Bowl. Still got a little bit of arm in the tank, but I mean, yesterday was just awful. It was just bad.
3 interceptions, not good. And Russo, a sack, another sack for Russo to add on the group. And Teron Johnson also had a sack in the game. AJ Epinesa continues to show why we brought him back here and signed him to that contract. And Quentin Jefferson, another
big man, new number.
Big boy, 4 sacks on the day, 3 interceptions, 4 sacks on Flacco. I mean,
defense won, man. Defense showed out. Showed out. Gotta love the defense, man. It really wasn't an offensive game. It really was. I mean, don't get me wrong. The offense did make some plays, but the defense definitely showed their colors yesterday. They definitely showed out. I feel like we should have wore red pants yesterday. It became very confusing at times. Really confusing at times, especially, shout out to my mom. She was watching the game, but it definitely became confusing. I feel like we should have wore red pants yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, Teron, and you mentioned this pregame that he plays like he's the biggest guy on the field. He's not.
He does.
He plays with a lot of heart. I
love it.
It's another guy I might like to see at safety.
Really nah. Don't take him out of position. Leave him right where he is.
Yeah, these players are interchangeable in this Sean McDermott defense.
Not him.
There is some talk that's been going on. It was in the built-in Buffalo chat earlier today. Terrell Dodson just got released by the Seattle Seahawks. So this is a familiar guy. We do need linebacker help with Spector going to IR. Milano could possibly be back in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
We don't really know about that just yet. But Dodson, guys who knows the defense, this is something McDermott really, really likes. So sideline to sideline guys who can cover a little bit and guys who come down here and tackle. And Terrell Dodson did that last season when he was with Buffalo. He really improved. We was on him the past few years, but last year he really took a step forward, which allowed him to go get signed by Seattle. What do you think? What's your thoughts about bringing him back? Would you like him back?
I wouldn't bring him back. I do like what we have here. I know Spector did go on IR, but I would say give the kid Buffalo Joe a shot. Let him step up. Let him step up to the plate and let him do his thing. He's been here all preseason. He definitely earned his spot on the team. Let the young kid loose. Matt Milano is okay to practice. He hasn't been cleared to play, but he has been cleared to practice. So he'll be coming back in a while, a little bit, sooner than we, thought. We still have Terrell Bernard. We still have Dorian Williams. So I think, the kid, Joe Andreessen, Buffalo Joe, I think he earned his spot. I think we'd let him ride.
Yeah, I'm not saying get rid of Buffalo Joe at all. I'm saying somebody's going to have to let go if you bring Terrell Dodson back. I wouldn't say him particularly, but this is a guy who's familiar with playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Right?
True.
Dodson has played sound against that team. So, I mean, experience is everything. Experience is everything. And when guys get released, familiar guys, those are the guys you kind of want to bring back, and right now we need some insurance at that position. We need to, we're talking about tackling. We're talking about tackling. We've been talking about that all season, stopping the run.
Yes.
We need some guys with a little bit of size. And Dodson does have some nice, decent size, and he has the speed to collide with it. He knows the defense. With Spector out possibly for the season, and Milano not coming back for another few weeks, that's another insurance guy. Question is, who do you release to bring him back to Buffalo?
The kicker. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. That was built up. That was built up. That was an unnecessary shot. I'm sorry. I don't know who you would kick. What athlete have to release? I don't know who you would release to bring in a guy like Dodson. Definitely you would want him maybe for depth, but I don't know. I would. I don't know. I wouldn't bring him in. I think we're good.
Let's leave that in the chat. Those who would like to see Dodson back, Drop a name down in the chat. Who do you think the Bills should release in order to bring Dotson back, if you
Right.
believe it's even necessary? I would love to see him back. I mean, I think the guy was playing very well last season. I think he was coming into his own. Unfortunately, Buffalo couldn't bring him back. He got an offer that with Seattle that the Bills weren't going to match, so he went there.
Didn't
So
work out. Yeah.
this is an opportunity to possibly bring him back, and I think we can definitely use the help of coming up against the Kansas City Chiefs that we got to play. But let's go over to the offensive side of the ball. Some things went right, some things went pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's start with what went right. James Cook continues to show 4.2 yards per carry, a touchdown, 80 yards, 19 carries. Josh Allen also carried for 8 yards, 50 yards, 6.2 yards per carry. He tied with O.J. Simpson.
He did. The juice.
And next up is Thurman's record. He's coming for Thurman's next. Ray Davis had 3 for 6 and 2 yards per carry. And Josh threw for 280, but 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. So let's start with the positives first. Obviously, James Cook was running hard.
Yeah.
That boy, he got some competition behind him.
Oh yeah, that running back room just got a lot hotter. It got a lot hotter with that running back room. Not only with Ray Davis, but with Ty Johnson as well. All those running backs are a 3-headed monster, plus Josh Allen. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and Josh Allen. Who has ever seen this? Who has ever seen someone surpassing one of the greatest running backs of all time?
Right. The juice.
In rushing. This is a quarterback doing this.
Yeah.
This is a quarterback surpassing rushing touchdowns of O.J. Simpson.
The juice, man. Like
it's unheard of. It is unheard of, and we got to give Josh Allen his flowers, man. And
definitely,
I say a lot, we talk a lot, and we always say that this guy deserves to win a Super Bowl. The way he's playing, like it will be an atrocity if this guy retires without one Super Bowl. The way he has put his body, the preparation he's put into his game, progressively getting better and better every year.
Right.
The statistics that he's climbing in such a short period. You talking about guys who did this in their whole careers. Josh Allen is not even halfway finished in his career.
Not at all.
He's on the verge of passing Jim Kelly all-time touchdowns. He's on the verge of passing. He just passed OJ, on the verge of passing Thurman in rushing touchdowns. I mean,
He's a freak of nature, man. He is something different. And I was just talking to my younger sibling about this yesterday, and he just said, Josh Allen is a straight-up playmaker. He's a straight-up playmaker. Dude just makes plays. He's a quarterback. He can run the ball. The NFL has not seen anything like this dude. He is something completely different. He is not solidified. He is not actually just labeled as a scrambling quarterback because dude can throw it out of the stadium. But he also is not just labeled as a dude that can throw it out of the stadium because he can hurt you either way. Honestly, the best way to defend him is to keep him inside the pocket. I don't know if you've seen the clips on social media, but you see Bill Belichick. It was the play against the Ravens where he threw the ball 60 yards to Ray Davis. His Belichick, as soon as he's rolling out, he's like, don't let him get out of the pocket. Don't let him get out of the pocket. He got out of the pocket. He threw it 60 yards. That's Josh Allen's game. He's something completely different that the league hasn't seen before. And, man, it would be a crime for this dude not to win a Super Bowl. Not only just for the Bills, just for him in general. I don't want him to be one of those guys.
Yeah. And I definitely don't want him to be one of those guys that gets one without the Bill.
That'd be even worse. That'd be even worse. If he goes like the Patriots and he just win another one. Why did I even speak that into existence? Now,
Mac Hollins, he led the team in receiving yards. He had 4 for 8, 621. He had a really good game, best game of the season for him. Khalil Shakir continues to show why he's the only guy that you want to throw a screen to. McDermott, do you hear me? Joe Brady, do you hear me? Khalil Shakir is the only guy that you need to throw a screen to. Please. 6 for 58 for him, 9 yards a carry, and a lot of that is yak yards. Dawson Knox had probably one of his best games, 2 for 40, 20 yards per catch. Curtis Samuel, 4 for 35. Ty Johnson had 3 for 32. And Dalton Kincaid, 2 for 24, who left the game with an injury.
Any word on him yet?
No word on him yet, but he is expected to play against the Chiefs. That is about all I know so far. The injury report will be out on Wednesday, so
we're gonna need him.
Hopefully, we have him available. That'll be atrocity if he's not there.
Yeah, that would be sad. Very sad.
Josh Allen struggled again, with these 2 interceptions in this game. Ultimately, played well. I'm not going to let the interceptions overwhelm us, but they do hurt. I think 2 of them led to a score, so he has to make sure one of them was just right to the guy, pretty much. Like, come on.
Yeah.
The other one was really just a great play.
Heck of a play.
Great play by the corner. I mean, one of the best corners in the NFL. He just got to that spot. He read Josh's eyes the whole way, got to that spot, took it. The first one though, that wasn't it. That was
on your 99 overall too. He was rolling out like that's your 99 overall. I guess that's the 1% that happens.
You know what? He was that time. The second time was the rollout one. The other time was the rollout. The other one was he was trying to escape the pocket to the left. Left, not to the right. The right is his real strong suit. Right. And he just kind of just lasered it in there, tried to laser it in there, and then it didn't even work close to the receiver.
Oh man!
So that's where trusting your arm a little too much goes wrong. But other than that, the Bills' defense was able to hold throughout the game, pretty much. Besides that, you got to be very careful though. Yeah, we got to be careful because football is a game of momentum, and when you're playing in other people's stadiums, you don't want to lose the momentum like that.
True. And what was killing us, what has been my problem? The holding penalties. Oh gosh, it has hindered us, and they continue to get these holding penalties. Deion Dawkins, love you, man. You already know. I love what you do for the community. I love you on the team. You're one of the best tackles in the game. But the holding penalties, come on, bro. Cut that down. I get it. They're going to be targeting you because you're good, but still, holding penalties, cut it down, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, it wasn't just him. It was Osiris Torrance as well.
I know. It was the whole line.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We gotta tighten that up. We gotta demand excellence. McDermott, you gotta demand excellence. You want to win.
Yeah, that's so not like us with that offensive line. That's so not like us. You know what I mean?
Hey, Cuzzo. I'm not superstitious at all, okay? Buffalo Against the World fans, we're not superstitious at all. But did anybody else happen to watch that Gladiator 2 commercial? And at the end of the commercial, it said Bill Stadium. Did y'all see that? It said Bill like on one end of like the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. It did.
Think about that. What you think about
that? Dude, when it comes to the Super Bowl, I don't even
NFL telling us something.
I don't even want to touch that. Like, I don't even want to touch anything. Let's just get through the Chiefs. And I don't even mean this week. I mean in the playoffs. Before we even talk about, I don't even want to talk Super Bowl until we beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's what I'm focused on right now. Once we do that, we can play that clip on the show. We can run that back and play it on the show. But right now, I don't even want to.
I'm encouraging everybody to go look at that again. Look at it. It's at the very end. It shows the full stadium, and it has one half, and it has a Bills end zone in it.
Yeah,
and it's a gladiator. So you're talking about who's going to be the best of the best. So you're talking about the Super Bowl here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just go look at that, Bills fans, and let me know what y'all think. Come back to me next week if y'all see that.
I would love it. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been talking about it too. Dawkins has made false start calls too. Yeah, he has. Yeah. We got to clean it up, Deion.
We definitely do. We definitely have a lot to clean up. Well, that'll lead us to our Buffalo against the world hater of.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Keep the hate coming. Keep the hate coming. Buffalo Against the World Show.
Turn me up some more so my haters can hit.
All right, Cuzzo Brad, I got this one.
you got one already.
I got one this time.
Now,
I don't even know this dude's name.
One.
I don't know this dude's name, but Sandra mentioned him earlier, so I'm going to put Sandra's quote up here.
Okay.
Now, the punches that went towards Josh Allen's head.
Come on, man.
By Dano. Okay.
Yeah.
You are this week's hater of the week. For what? Because you got blocked? Because you got pushed over in a 4th and 1? You try to punch the quarterback? You punched the quarterback.
Like 4 times, too.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You want to punch somebody instead of tackling somebody?
Okay, to be fair, hold up. To be fair, how we know he wasn't trying to punch the ball out. I can't even defend him on this one. Go ahead.
No, he wasn't. You are this week's hater of the week, trying to punch the quarterback. You did punch the quarterback in the head. I think he only connected once.
No, he connected 4 times.
He only connected with Josh Allen in the head once, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. And once in the head.
He was swinging. He kept swinging. And the NFL better do something about that because y'all.
He'll get that FedEx. He'll get that FedEx in his locker.
It ain't happened yet. Come on, y'all talking about defending quarterbacks, okay? What about our quarterback? Somebody just blatantly punches you in the head.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? My bro Darnell said twice, I trust my man. Like, dude. And there was no penalty call.
So let me ask you this.
Should have been ejected.
I'll let you finish. Hold on.
Go ahead, man.
So is the hater of the week, is it him or is it the refs? Because I'm gonna be real. My hater of the week was gonna be the officials this week. Because man, they have been okay. In the Bengals game, Thursday Night Football, there were 3 face mask penalties on that last play of the game. None of them got called. None of them got called at all. Josh Allen got punched 4 times. No flag on the play whatsoever. If that was Patrick Mahomes, whatever that dude's name was, he would have get arrested off the field. Like, come on, man. We got to let it go both ways.
We're going to go both ways because the refs got to see that. Everybody saw it, and what was he doing? He should have been ejected from the game.
For real.
There's no place in football to do something like that while somebody has the football in their hands, and you're punching them.
Like, you ain't trying to get the ball. He had the ball in his other hand. Like, you trying to punch, like, dude, what are you doing? If that was Patrick Mahomes, oh man, we wildin'. We wildin'.
And then like Doug says right here, Doug,
here we go.
Like, okay, compare that to Spencer Brown standing up for his quarterback, when Josh Allen got tackled out of bounds. He scored a touchdown, and he got in the guy's face, and they gave him an unsportsmanlike conduct. Come on,
for
man.
real. And he didn't even do that. All he did was get in the guy's face. He ain't throw no punches. He ain't do the headbutt. He ain't do nothing. I don't know what he said. Maybe that drew the flag. But to me, I think the refs are the haters more than that one player. Because the refs have been messing up. Like, for real.
Like, look, I get it. Josh Allen is a player who doesn't mind a little contact. But
he don't.
Reality is he's still a quarterback. Treat him like
for
you're
real.
going to treat Patrick Mahomes. They and there was another play where he got hit. He got hit in the head.
Yeah.
And they called nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Look, now Bills fans, now we know what LeBron James feels like, right? LeBron James always getting fouled. And he always making that crying baby face, and they be like, yo, dude's not getting fouled.
I'm LeBron.
J.R. Smith said, man, when you see that man coming down the lane, you ain't got no choice but to foul him. But that's the real deal. It's like Josh Allen is so big, they just expect him to deal with this type of hits. It's crazy.
Okay, but now I understand dealing with hits, but this dude was throwing literal punches. Like, dude was throwing punches at the quarterback on national television, and no flag was thrown. I would even, you ain't got to get thrown out the game. I would have took unsportsmanlike conduct and move it half the distance to the goal. I would have been fine with that. But if that was Patrick Mahomes, he's going like, come on, man, you're going to jail. I mean, he's going to get the FedEx in the mail probably tomorrow. It's going to be sitting on his locker. But come on, man, like what's going on? What's going on with these officials, man?
Yeah.
What is going on?
These officials, man, they are not official right now. They're official tissue right now. They ain't doing their job. All right, well, that'll lead us to our winner sentence.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against.
All right, this week's winner sentence. It got mentioned earlier today. So I talked about it last week. You mentioned it earlier in the show. And I drop it on him. MVS, big game after the Bills release. Is it a winner or sin for the Bills? That they released MVS, and now he's scoring, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. So 2 of those catches were touchdowns and 109 yards, mossing people. Is it a winner or sin that the Bills released?
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it all. Get it out your system. Go ahead.
It is a sin.
Go ahead.
It's a sin, and I said it last week. Look, the Buffalo Bills, our guys do not know how to sometimes develop free agent players and guys with a certain skill set. If you ask me, I don't know what happened behind closed doors. I really don't. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. But I will say this. MVS is way better than Curtis Samuel, by far. By far better than Curtis Samuel. I don't care what nobody say. That's all about money right there. That's all about money. The money signing that you gave Curtis Samuel that you say, he got to play. You pull him right now. You pull in a Doug Flutie, Rob Johnson move with Doug Flutie.
Whoa.
Because there's no way this guy with that type of speed, 4.32 speed, a guy who can stretch the field. Now, here's what I'm trying to tell people who don't understand football. Football is sometimes a game of decoy, right?
True.
MVS has won Super Bowl, right?
He did.
And he had made a crucial catch in the Super Bowl. Did he or did he not? Okay.
He did.
So when teams see him on the field, defenses, they know his ability to stretch the field, number one. And that also helps guys like Coleman, Cooper, Shakir, because he's going to demand a safety's attention. That's understanding football. Sometimes, I don't know what's going on and being in McDermott's mind, they don't understand using certain players' skill set as a decoy. And that's my issue. So I'm going to say it's a sin.
I would say it's a meh. I mean, dude, if Chris Olave doesn't get knocked out of the game, he might not even be on that team. I'm gonna be real. He had a great game. I ain't taking nothing away from MVS. Had a great game. The Saints upset the Falcons in that big rivalry they have down there. And one of those catches was luck. He made the catch. Dude missed the tackle. He broke it in for 6. Other one was a great catch he made in the back of the end zone. That was great. But I mean, like, it wasn't really a drop. We still won. If we would have lost to the Indianapolis Colts, definitely a sin. But we still won. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. And we still have Amari Cooper, and we still have Keon Coleman that we didn't have yesterday. So, yeah, he would have been great for us yesterday when we needed him in there. But while we had him, he didn't do nothing. We signed we had to go to Amari Cooper for a reason, and he was on the team. So, I mean, sometimes it's not the player. Sometimes it's just the system.
Sometimes it is, but it'd have been nice to see a guy that can stretch the field on the same field with Amari Cooper. Because it just takes, again, sometimes sometimes you're playing decoy. Because a guy like that demands attention. You can't play safeties up front in the box like that in trying to guard the middle of the field if you got a guy like MVS on the team. Curtis Samuel, I saw it in the chat that someone said Curtis Samuel's got the same speed. He's not the same speed. And that's not true.
No, he's older. Now, and let's be fair. Let's be fair. MVS got hurt in the preseason. Did he or did he not? He did.
He did.
Got hurt in preseason. I say it all the time. The best ability is availability. He wasn't there when we needed him. To me, Keon Coleman stepped right up. He stepped right up to the plate. I wasn't ready for him to start. I wasn't ready for him to be the number 2 guy. He stepped into place and did his job. So, yeah, MVS was here. He got hurt. And then when he got on the field, he dropped passes. Did he or did he not?
There was some overthrown, too, though.
Some were overthrown. I'll give you that. The one was way overthrown. I don't even know where Josh was throwing on that one. But, yeah, when he got in, he didn't really do much, and we were winning. We're 8-2. We're not losing. Like, I mean, if we were the Jets, this will make me mad if we were the Jets because, wow, it is just getting sad there. But, I mean, we winning right now. So, hey, man, shout out to you, bro. Do your thing over in New Orleans. Good win. Good game.
And it's New Orleans, too. I mean,
it is.
Receiver would shine over there right now. So
it is. Exactly.
Curtis does have potential. Again, I've said this on the show previous multiple times. You had Hardy here last year, right? You're trying to use Samuel the same way you're Hardy used Hardy, and it didn't work last year. Before Hardy came, you had Isaiah McKenzie, and it didn't work then. This role that they're trying to use an H-back / I don't know what they're trying to do. Screen guy, it doesn't work for Buffalo. Okay? The screen really hasn't worked since we had LaShawn McCoy on this team. Like, the only guy you're going to do that with is Khalil Shakir right now. Period. He's the only guy hungry enough to make the catch and get yards after the catch. Everybody else, they make it and they get tackled right away. It ain't doing nothing. Stop it. Whatever happened to putting Curtis Samuel in the backfield as they talked about? That he is not done it. What are you?
I don't even want him in the backfield. I'm gonna be real. I don't even want him in the backfield.
Well, I mean, listen. Again, this is a guy. He can be a decoy for 2 backs in the backfield. You know, this is the ways that you can get creative with this type of stuff. We talked about the 2 tight end set. We have barely seen that this year.
True.
I mean, so what I see, Cuzzo Brad, I believe our head coach is a head coach of what works. Yeah. He's a head coach of if I haven't seen it work, it's not real. That's how he is. He is the guy. Like, look, if I've never seen Curtis Samuel produce there, don't do it. If I've never seen MVS produce, he ain't good enough. If I've never seen Mike Edwards produce on the field and DeMar Hamlin's doing good enough, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If I've never seen Kyer Elam run 4.3 speed out there, he ain't got it. He ain't gonna play. And that's just who he is. He's a guy of habit of what works, and what I don't know, I ain't putting out there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If we were 4-6 right now, that point will be 100% valid. We were 4-6 trying to make it to the playoffs. Absolutely. Okay. Whatever you think doesn't work and is not working, we need to change it. Right now, it's working. It's working. We're 8-2. This is the first time we've been 8-2 since 1993. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, I would love for MVS. I would love for Curtis Samuel to be more of a role. I would love to have that sort of H-back, sort of slash player. I would love to have that. But right now, that ain't us. We are literally going with what's working for us. What's working for us is getting Josh out of the pocket, letting them pick dink and duck down the field, and getting in the end zone and scoring more points than the other team. Now, would that work for the remaining, team like the Chiefs or somebody like the Lions? Don't know. We have to see what happens when we get there. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I definitely think they got to use Curtis Samuel in a different way. I don't know what's going on, but it's not working, whatever they're doing. John Robert mentioned that how could MVS be good even with the Chiefs? The Chiefs let him walk. Well, let me tell you something. They got what they needed out of him. And
that's not fair.
The Chiefs let everybody walk. They let Tyreek Hill walk. Like,
no, that's not fair.
That doesn't really.
They let Juju walk too. Like, that's not fair.
Like
unless your name is Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce, you're replaceable.
Yeah, or Chris Jones. Like, don't forget.
Or Chris Jones, yes, or Chris Jones.
They're not letting them 3 walk. They are the anchor of that team, of that football team, and of course their coach. But I will say, Kansas City is more plug and play. Their playbook
Yeah,
is probably not that complicated, even though it looks like it sometimes. And there's a lot of things that Patrick Mahomes just makes happen. He just makes things
true.
happen sometimes. But I noticed that when they sign guys, like they signed D Hop last year, and we'll get to the Chiefs.
This year, they signed him this year.
They signed him this year, last
Yeah,
week. They signed him
yeah.
last week, and immediate impact, right there. Like so, and same
Mhm.
thing with us with Cooper. He came in, scored a touchdown his first game with the Bills, but I think the Bills. I don't know if our playbook is just more too detailed or too much going on that it's hard for people to get
What
the
do you mean?
scheme.
I'm confused on what you mean.
I mean, because there's been guys like who we're talking about here, NVS, who came here, didn't thrive. He won a Super Bowl. You got guys like Mike Edwards, who came here, didn't thrive. He won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. And
Hmm.
what is so difficult about the Bills playbook that people are just not picking up from other teams? I just don't know.
I mean, the way I look at it with the MVS situation, he went to New Orleans. They have nothing to play for. He just said, "Look, man, just get open. And I'll throw it to you." You got Derek Carr. Olave just went down. All the drama we mentioned on the show last week with that team. Just look, just get open. We signed you here. Get open. I'll throw you the ball. Make plays. And that's exactly what he did. As far as Mike Edwards go, I mean, where are you going to fit in? Where are you going to fit in here? I'm not going to take Taylor Rapp off the field. I'm not taking DeMar Hamlin off the field. So where are you going to get in at? Oh, if you want to get on special teams, go right ahead. But as far as starting, we're not putting you in, bro. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely not happening. So it didn't happen. Yeah, we'll get more into that. All right,
Mhm.
and that will lead us to right now. I want you to like, share, subscribe to the Built in Buffalo platform. And that would take us to our top 5.
This is the BA Dubs Top 5 segment. Buffalo, get ready.
Getting hot.
You got them? Well, let's get them.
All right, Cuzzo Brad, we're gonna wrap up this Colts game right here. Top 5 plays. Starting with you, I started last week. So starting with you, what was the number 5 play that determined this game for the Buffalo Bills?
I would say the strip sack. The strip sack that Groot and DeMar Hamlin combined together, man. I think that's the number 5 play. That was a crucial moment in the game, and it was just awesome to see. So I think that would be the number 5 play.
All right, I like that play. I'm gonna go with James Cook, the flip touchdown, Mr. Flip Man.
Awesome.
Shout out to him. That was kind of the sealer of the game right there. And I think it was a major play in the game. It's always good to see James Cook cooking. So I'm gonna go with that as my
Chef
number.
definitely in the kitchen. Jimmy 3-piece, getting his flip in the end zone, definitely. I would say the number 3 play would have to be Josh Allen bullying people and getting in the end zone as far as number 3. That was just awesome. Dude just comes in can't tackle him there. He just runs in the end zone. Then, dude tackles him out of bounds. He just gets up and stares at him, give him the death stare. Love it. 17. That's the number 3 play of the game.
I got to go Austin Johnson's one-hand catch, man.
Yeah.
I got to go Austin Johnson's one-hand catch interception. I got to go there because it didn't go. We didn't get a touchdown off it. I believe we got a field goal. Shout out to Tyler Bass, honorable mention, 3 for 3. But I definitely got to go Austin Johnson's interception. Again, you reminded us earlier, reminded us of the Sam Adams, even though he didn't return it. Big boys catching balls like that out the air, just like
it's special. It's always special.
Gotta be number 2.
Always special when the big guy gets a pick. All right, that brings us to number 1. I think number 1 obviously is the Taron Johnson pick 6. He was due for one. He's been making a lot of plays, causing a lot of turnovers, doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. I think Taron Johnson picking that ball off and returning it for 6 points, definitely the top play of the game yesterday. Set the tone. They let Joe Flacco know it's going to be a long game, and it was.
Yeah, definitely. And really the defense won this game. The defense was dominant. I mean, Again, we would like to see some better stopping of the run. But
Mhm.
the thing about Sean McDermott's defense that I really love is the getting after the pass rush, getting after the passer,
Mhm.
and the defense on the back end. They've
Mhm.
been very solid all year.
Right.
The only thing we're struggling with is tackling, and this has been a struggle for us for the last 4 years. But
Mhm.
really, our pass defense and pressure has always been pretty good under Sean McDermott. So
Mhm.
definitely got to give a big shout out to him for that because the defense really won this game. 4 sacks, forced fumble, and 3 interceptions. Just a complete dominant performance. And I would love to see something similar coming up this week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now,
Ooh.
Cousin Brad, you told us today that you want to do some mid-season awards, huh?
Mid-season awards.
So
You
listen,
know
as
it is
Uncle Brad
mid-season.
mentions these, as he mentions the mid-season awards, we would like your participation. Who do you see as winner in these specific awards? So, Cuzzo Brad, tell us what's your first award, and let's see what they got in the chat.
Okay, first off, we're going offensive most valuable player. I don't think there's any question in regards to who this is going to go to. It is going to Mr. Super 17 himself, Josh the Alien Allen. I mean, dude has been lights out week in and week out. Hasn't had really a bad game, and dude is just playing on an unbelievable level. Yeah, he made his first turnover last week, had two in this one. So I think offensive MVP definitely goes to Mr. Super 17 himself, Josh Allen. He's definitely won. Any thoughts on that, Cool?
I mean, that's unanimous. Anybody who
Yeah.
say different is really lost their mind. I mean, there's no one on the Buffalo Bills roster more consistent than Josh Allen. He is the heart and the soul of this team.
Mhm.
And this team goes as far as he goes. So
Mhm.
he's got to be, and he's playing. He's having a career year. He's having
All
a
right.
career year. It's hands down.
All right. He wins offensive MVP. Defensive MVP. I'm torn. I'm torn here. We talked about this before the show, and I didn't think about it till later on. I'm torn. So, chat, y'all gonna be the deciding factor when it comes to this. My defensive MVP, to me, it's a co-MVP. It goes to Teron Johnson for everything he's been doing on this field, and Mr. Groot himself, Greg Rousseau. I think both of them have been playing lights out. They've been doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing week in and week out. So I don't know. I would go with both of them as co-MVP of the defense because they've been doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And Greg Rousseau is going to make it very, very awkward at contract time. So
Yeah.
to me, it's a tie between those two. What you think?
Agree. I'm not gonna go a tie. I think it's definitely Groot. He's 5.5 sacks in 10 games, playing very well. The snap count is definitely not as high as I would like it to be, but
Yeah.
he's still got 5.5 sacks.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much close to halfway through the season. So I got to give it to him as being the best defensive player and the most consistent defensive player we have on this roster.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go standout offense.
Wait. Let me stop.
Uh-oh.
There is another guy.
Okay.
His name is Benford. He's been straight locked down. He's been the number. No, Benford's no. I'm sorry, Bills Mafia. I got to change mine.
You change your vote.
It's Benford. Benford is the lockdown corner in the he has
Number
the
one.
number one lockdown corner.
No, they don't throw at him at all.
No,
At all.
He's it.
I
sorry.
see. I want to do that, but
Sorry.
I mean, to be fair, he does his job so well. Like they don't throw at him. His guys are never open. So, technically, he's doing his job. And he don't make the interceptions. He does make the knockdowns, and they don't throw his way. So I mean, technically, he's doing his job. So yeah, we can go number one rated corner as far as PTF. He's doing his job. So
who y'all got? Y'all got Groot or y'all
leave it in the chat?
Leave it in the chat. Tell us what y'all think. I'm saying Benford all the way. I mean, really, the secondary has won so many games. Yes, the pass rush has done great. Statistically wise, of course, it's Groot. But when you're talking about people who don't even throw your way, like you prime time or something, like that's a stat. So Stone. So
He's taking away his half of the field. It's taking away half of the field. Shout out to him. I forgot all about that. And that's the thing. You don't think about it till it happens. And I hope you don't have a bad game. See, we probably just cursed him. Why we do that?
people still saying Groot. Sandra still says Groot.
They still say Groot. They like the highlights. They like the highlights over the dirty work. I respect it. All right, so we got standout on offense, standout on defense, and the last award is going to be the unsung hero. So standout on offense, I would have to, man, I am really torn between these dudes, but if I'm going to go with a standout on offense, I got to go Keon Coleman. I was not expecting what I got out of him. I was not expecting to get the standout on offense. Obviously, you can say Josh Allen. Obviously, you can say Khalil Shakir, but I was not expecting Keon Coleman to be this good this fast. So I got to go Keon Coleman. He's definitely solidified himself as a legit threat out there. So I got to go him.
I'm going Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir is the best receiver on this roster, period. Mm-hmm. Not there anybody to challenge me on this one. Khalil Shakir is the best wide receiver, man who catches the ball on this roster, and his stats prove it, okay? Mm-hmm. His stats have been on par with Stephon Diggs the whole year and last year. Okay.
That's fair.
That one goes to Khalil Shakir, definitely. He has to get an award. He's the only receiver breaking tackles, making just about every catch that comes his way. He's the guy. He's the guy.
All right, that's fair. Now standout on defense. My standout on defense has got to be another guy that I was not expecting to play this well and has done his job 100%. This is going to go to Taylor Rapp. I was not expecting Taylor Rapp to be this good in this role. I mean, last year he was the third safety we had last year, and he's really stepped into the plate and he's played well. So I got to go to Taylor Rapp, becoming a starter, earning the spot over Mike Edwards, filling the role, next man up. Got to go to Taylor Rapp as far as the standout on defense.
Yeah. I'm going to go Dorian Williams. Dorian Williams wasn't expected to start. You know, there was some questions about him last year. He's really risen to the occasion. And what he showed me when we played against the Baltimore Ravens is I'm not afraid to hit Derrick Henry. He was the only dude that was not afraid to hit Derrick Henry.
Respect.
And he laid him out a few times.
He did.
Listen, I'm here, bro. So, you know, that I respect that about this kid, man. This kid's he's gonna give it his all. We know what we talk about with him with the passing game. Sometimes he gets caught up in the mix, but for the most part, very solid backup linebacker, and he stepped into that starting role very well. Again, Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane do very well finding these guys that you really don't expect to be superstar players, but there's guys in the middle that can kind of fill things out in the middle, and he's really overachieved. So I definitely got to give that to Dorian Williams in the middle of this defense.
Okay. All right. Now, the final award is the unsung hero. This could go on offense and defense. We're both going to have a say on this. My unsung hero for this season goes to Mr. Damar Hamlin himself. Mr. Hart himself represents dude playing great. He is playing great. Every single play he is in on the tackle. Every type of pass breakup, he is there. He is making the plays. He is saving touchdowns. He's making interceptions. He is doing it all. Unsung hero, definitely to me, Damar Hamlin. I got to go him.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that. Because, yes, where he lacks in his athleticism, his knowledge and understanding his assignment is his strong suit. Mm-hmm. He understands the assignment in that defense. And he doesn't get beat with the defense particularly. He really doesn't. And I know a lot of guys, like even myself, sometimes I really want to see a more athletic safety. But the reality is, like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's really played very solid. And now he got a few turnovers this year. He's got a few. He had his first interception this year. He had a fumble recovery. And he's coming along. Where he lacks in his athleticism, he picks up with his knowledge of this defense. So definitely got to give him the unsung hero of this defense. And as much as guys want to see guys with more speed out there and guys who can do what Jordan Poyer did last year for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy doesn't get beat as much as Jordan Poyer did. so it is like,
oh,
be real.
Still get shots. Still get shots. Not even on a team no more.
I gotta be real. I'm not saying he's athletically gifted and he gets the turnovers that Jordan Poyer does, or a ball hawk like Jordan Poyer is. But Jordan Poyer got beat bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's a pretty short tackler too. So I got to give it to him.
All right. Last up is going to be the honorable mentions. Any honorable mentions you want to throw out? Because I have one. I'm gonna throw mine out.
Connor McGovern.
Yeah.
Connor McGovern is an upgrade from last year. He's an upgrade.
Dang.
Yeah, he's an upgrade by far. Connor McGovern. Yeah, he's definitely an upgrade. I think he's been solid. He's been very, very solid at the center position. Look, man, I was hurt to see our man walk out the door.
Mitch Morris. Yeah. I
was hurt to see Mitch go. I mean, this is a guy who won a Super Bowl. Y'all know how I feel about guys who won Super Bowls. I think they add value because their experience adds that championship caliber to your team.
That leadership, yeah. Okay.
But I just feel that Connor McGovern is just a much better physical presence in the middle of that defense. I mean, sometimes you don't see what he does because he does it so well. So he's definitely honorable mention. He's not getting blown up in the middle of that offensive line. He's holding his own. He's
big
keeping
anchor. I love it.
He's done a very good job. I would be surprised if he doesn't make the Pro Bowl this year. So
shout out to you. I was not expecting you to say Connor McGovern. Shout out to you. Well, my honorable mention will go to Big No. It's not Bass. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not Bass. It's not him. You put that up there just to mess with me.
I had to put it. I had to let.
It's not Bass. Okay. Like, yo, I've made peace with it. Okay, we're cool now. Anyway, my honorable mention is gonna go.
I did that just to irritate you. I put it up there. Yeah, Christopher, he did that just to irritate us. But probably you.
You give me a Bass jersey to wear on the show, ain't you? That's what you're gonna do. Anyway, my honorable mention is gonna go to Big Play Ray Davis. Big Play Ray Davis. We got to get him the ball more. I love everything that James Cook does. I love everything Ty Johnson does, but Big Play Ray Davis is a special player, and I feel like he needs to get more touches. Whether if it's in the screen game, if it's handing the ball off, whatever we got to do, this dude is a special player. So I think honorable mention will definitely go to him.
Absolutely. All right, that'll take us to that's our mid-season awards. Cuzzo Brad
awards, baby.
Powered by Cuzzo Brad. All right, so we're going to go into our next segment here, which it will be Bills Mafia Tribute.
The party starts in 3, 2, 1.
I'm trying to catch some people off guard yesterday who was watching the game. I'm sure all of you were watching, but you might have missed the commercial, or you might have missed the highlight of some Bills history.
They're watching like our text messages. I sent this to you before the game even. I sent this to you Thursday.
Yeah.
I sent this to you Thursday.
Yeah,
and I think they started intercepting.
Y'all don't know.
CBS.
If y'all don't know, y'all don't know. But who was the Bills starting quarterback the last time the Bills beat the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium?
No, they weren't. They weren't at Lucas Oil Stadium at the time. They were still at the RC. No, they were at the RCA Dome.
RCA.
They weren't at Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The last time the Bills beat the Colts in the Colts Stadium. Let's just say
Indianapolis.
Okay, in Indy. There you go. So when was the last time the Buffalo Bills beat the Colts in their own stadium? Who was the starting quarterback? Oh man, some guys they know that easy.
I mean, CBS ruined it. Thank you, CBS.
Flutie Flakes. Actually, Flutie Flakes, man, he was actually the most exciting quarterback we had before Josh Allen. Like, Doug was that dude, man.
Look at Doug. Look at the
Doug
determination in those
Flutie.
eyes.
Man, he was like,
Oh man,
y'all said I couldn't play in this league, and he got his shot in
yo,
Buffalo, man.
for real.
What an amazing time that was, Cuzzo
That
Brad.
was fun. That was a fun time to be a Bills fan around that time. Shout out to Doug Flutie, man. He was awesome. Definitely Flutie Flakes were popping. Now, bonus points if you know the quarterback he beat in that game. Just FYI, it's a Hall of Famer. It's a Hall of Famer. He beat a certain quarterback in that game. Bonus points if you know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Who did
Doug Flutie beat? Who did Doug Flutie beat?
in that game?
Not hard,
Yeah.
guys. This is not rocket science here.
Hey man, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Christopher, you
Okay,
playing with him. You trolling.
They're
You
trolling. They're trolling. He didn't even play for the Colts.
You
There we
trolling
go.
right now, Chris. You trolling.
Was Peyton Manning. There we go. Peyton Manning's rookie year. Peyton Manning's rookie year. Shout out to them. I know they showed the clip. Like, why does CBS do that?
Yeah.
Like, I was so pumped up for the Bills trivia. Like, when I sent that to you Thursday, I'm like, yo, nobody's going to get this. And the first thing they showed was the Flutie jersey against somebody. I'm like, oh, man, they done ruined it. They really ruined it. We gotta go deeper. We gotta go deeper in the history books, man. We gotta go deeper.
Yeah, we had to throw that one up. We had that one prepared for you guys.
I know.
Yeah, man. So, man, big game coming up here. Big game coming up here. Kansas City Chiefs. We're over time, but we're gonna keep this going for a little minute because this is a topic of discussion here. We have the Allen versus Mahomes. How to get a dub section. Very, very competitive rivalry over the years. Buffalo is 3-1 in Josh Allen is 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the season. Again, he's 0-3 in the playoffs. So
does it even matter in the season? Does it even matter? Does it even matter?
It does. It does. Because it's still a measurement stick game. I've heard people say, I hope the Bills lose so we can beat them in the playoffs.
Yes.
I'm not with that. I want to beat them now. I want to beat them now. I want to beat them now. I want to beat them badly. And then I want to beat them again in the playoffs. So what is your thoughts on how Buffalo wins this game?
I honestly, I mean, if we beat them, great. But honestly, I really don't even care unless we beat them in the playoffs. I really want to beat this team. I am so sick of this team. It makes me vomit that they are still undefeated. And yes, it would be wonderful to give them their first loss of the season. But honestly, I think if we give them their first loss, it's going to do nothing but fuel the fire, going to destroy everybody, and beat us in the playoffs again. So I don't even know how to feel about this game. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like mess around and find out. Like, you know, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. But okay, I can't try to sell this. I want to win this game. I want to win this game. I want to win it. I want to beat Patrick Mahomes. But you and I both know we have to beat this team by 50 to beat them by a field goal. You already know. So let's just get it out of the way now.
Now, wifey here, this is my wifey here, Winter. She mentions, what do we think about the rigged allegations? Look, there was some allegations back when the Bills, earlier this season when they played the Bengals with that controversial pass interference call. And here we go again with the hot mic thing with Patrick Mahomes versus the Broncos. I mean, look, man, I don't know. I don't know. I've always think that, look, they helped the Patriots. They're now helping the Kansas City Chiefs continue to win games. They're continuing a narrative, babe. I agree with you on this one because, look, it's on tape now. It's on tape.
I know. Like you can't hide it anymore.
They better get fined too for that because this is crazy right now. What's going on?
Okay. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that though. If they do get fined, do you think Goodell's going to pay the fine?
You better.
See.
Better.
See? So it's really not even helping. It's really like Now it's not funny. Like now it's not funny. Like the season was like, yeah, they're one toe from being, from beating the Chiefs. The Ravens were the controversial pass interference, that play where he was gonna go out of bounds, but he goes for another 30 yards. Like I'm just tired of this team winning. I'm tired of this team winning, and I really like. We're gonna have to beat them by 15 to beat them by 3. Like we're gonna have to beat them like decisively. Like I don't want to.
I'm gonna tell you this. If you keep this game close, you're going to lose.
Yes, I know.
If you keep this game close, you're going to lose. You need to go out there and you need to put them in their place once and for all.
And just don't even touch Patrick Mahomes. Just don't even touch him. Just don't even touch him.
No, touch him. Touch him. Beat him down.
No,
especially if he gets out that pocket. Hit him hard.
Hit him hard.
So here's the thing. This is where the defense is going to have to play at their all-time best. Okay? Because the defense is going to be the deciding factor of this game, getting him thrown off his square. Now, you better believe Andy Reid. He knows about our defensive linemen. He knows about our edge rushers. Mm-hmm. And he's going to try to do a lot of quick stuff. Kind of stuff that Brady used to do back in the day, but those quick screens and get Kelsey in a screen game. This is exactly what he's going to try to do. You have to play physical football. Physical football, you're going to need all hands on deck. And you got to get your hands on Mahomes. I'm sorry, I know you say don't put no hands on him. We got to get hands on him. Hands and feet. No feet. But just hands. You got to get hands on him and get him into the turf. Period.
I'm gonna be real. This is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be a bloodbath, bro. This is going to be an all-out war between two good teams. And I'm surprised they didn't flex it to the Sunday night game. But this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle. Xavier Worthy, D-Hop, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman, James Cook, Chris Jones, Groot, and Sean McDermott.
No Keon Coleman. It's been reported that Keon Coleman may not play this game. Okay. So don't throw that out there just yet.
Matt Collins then. Andy Reid versus his old student Sean McDermott. This is going to be a straight up slugfest, and honestly, I can't wait. This is going to be the game that's going to have your stomach turning until the very end. And oof, man, somebody got to lose. So we'll see what happens.
Now, if you're talking about what we was talking about earlier. Those plays where they don't expect coming, this is the game for it. Mm-hmm. This is the game for it. And you need to, just like Sandra said, you better come out swinging early. You better come out going hard. You better test out what is going to work. If it's going to be the run game, run it down their throat. If it's going to be the run game, run it down their throat. I'm telling you, running at Chris Jones ain't going to work. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. So we're talking strategy. Run the football. You got 3 capable running backs. You got Ray Davis, you got James Cook, you got Ty Johnson, and then you got Josh Allen. Run the football, control the clock, keep 15 off of the field. Keep them off the field as long as you can. Milk that clock, milk it. Don't hike the ball until there's 3 seconds left on the play clock. Let it go down to 1. Milk the clock and keep him off the field. The less time he has on the field, the better.
Yeah, I agree with that. And when he gets on the field, you got to hit him. You're gonna need your guys, your defensive secondary to play very, very well. Because I'm telling you, Mahomes is going to try to get that ball out fast. And here's going to be another issue for us: stopping the run. Please, if the Chiefs, they watch film, y'all.
They do.
They watch film, y'all. They watch film. They're gonna sniff that out so fast, and they will run down your throat if you let them. They got 2 solid backs that's decent enough to run down your throat. Don't play with this team. You got to come out. You got to set the tone. You got to stop the run. This is where we need to see Quentin Jefferson get in the rotation. This is where we need to see our man Jordan Phillips get in the rotation to stop the run. This is where we need to see Vaughn Miller come back alive like you did the first few games. Come back alive. We're going to need you in a game like this. So again, Josh Allen is going to be, and I think you're 100% right, Cuzzo, when you say everybody need to be running. Josh Allen needs to run. You need to do some quarterback sneaking stuff with him or whatever. You need to get James Cook involved. You need to get Ray Davis involved. And if you really want to do that thing you was talking about with Curtis Samuel, do it. This is the game that you need to do it. You need to put all stuff out there that they don't see coming.
Yeah. Leave it on the field. This is the week. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You strike their confidence, get the 12 man involved. Last year, we didn't get the 12 man involved enough to win that game.
We did.
Playoff.
We did.
So I need the 12 man involved. We need to control the momentum of that game, run it down their throat. Physical football, win the game of physicality.
Dude, this is like I said, this is gonna be a war. This is gonna be a straight up bloodbath. If I'm Sean McDermott, I'm telling you guys, look, play as hard as you can. Leave everything on the field because you got a bye week next week to heal up. But this is gonna be a straight up war, and it's got to be for AFC supremacy. Who's gonna be that number one spot? Who's going to be that number one spot in the playoffs? As it look right now, before we even in the show, it's going to run down the playoffs and teams as we go. So right now, the Chiefs hold the number one spot at 9-0. The Bills currently hold the number 2 spot at 8-2. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't sleep on the Steelers. Don't sleep on the Steelers at all. They are 7-2. Yeah, they've had the easiest schedule in football, but they are still 7-2. They hold the number 3 spot. The Baltimore Ravens are 7-3. The Chargers hold the 5th wildcard spot at 6-3. The Houston Texans hold the 6th wildcard spot at 6-4. And the Broncos hold the number 7 spot at 5-5. Colts, Bengals, and Jets are all in the hunt.
It's been tight. This is that time of year, and like you said, supremacy. This is it. All of the guys that have went up against this team, including the Baltimore Ravens, have not succeeded.
Yeah,
have not succeeded. Even the game last night, they should have lost. The Broncos did not succeed with a blocked field goal. Like, these dudes just find ways to win. I'm telling you all.
Whatever has to happen. Like, what has to happen?
You gotta beat them down.
You got to beat them by 15 to beat them by a field goal.
You got to beat them down. And that's why I say this game needs to be a blowout. It needs to be Buffalo just coming out, firing, just to say, like, we done with this Chief thing. We done with that. So we go into the playoffs. I know it's probably not going to be a blowout, but they need that so they can go into the playoffs with the confidence that we scored 4 or 5 touchdowns on these boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's going to really put Buffalo at the top.
Let's keep it real. We owe them, man. We owe them. We owe them a beatdown. This team has been the Achilles heel for us the last 5 years. We owe them a beatdown. We owe them a beatdown. We need a beatdown. I don't want to beat this team. I want to beat this team badly. Like, I am sick of hearing them, and I'm sick that they're undefeated. They're coming in a Ralph. They're coming in undefeated. Let them leave with a loss.
Yeah. Well, that will do it for the show. We 15 minutes overtime, Cuzzo Brad. Great show today. Thank you. Great for everybody who was here with us on the show. Me and Cuzzo Brad are here every Monday.
Hit after hit after hit.
Non-stop.
It's Buffalo Against the World show.
Lot of hits.
And we want to thank all the Built-in Buffalo family, sponsored by Monster Energy Drink, the official energy partner of the Built-in Buffalo platform, for giving us this opportunity to continue to be with you here on Buffalo Against the World and to continue to entertain. Please continue to support the channel by sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And hopefully, Monday, we got another victory Monday at 9-2. All right, this has been a great show, Buffalo Against the World. We'll see y'all next Monday, 7 p.m. We are.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.